Hello guys, welcome to my latest video. So in today's video we're gonna talk about the original Age of Empires 2 Age of Kings and Conquerors expansion. These two games are basically the original ones. We're not talking about the Age of Empires 2 Remaster HD for Steam or the Definitive Edition. This is the original game released in late 1999 and early 2000s. So the aim of this video is to teach you how to use this game, this ancient first version of the game, so that you can play it in LAN with no problems. You can create in modern computers, in modern operating systems, a local area network, so you will be able to play using either new computers and also early 2000s computers. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I was creating a LAN with not only my two modern desktop computers, but also a laptop that was the compact Presario from early 2000s, working with a Windows XP. So as you saw in that video in the beginning, the LAN was perfectly functional and everything was working fine. I also tried to make it work with an even older laptop, which was a compact Presario 1200, but I was not able to make it work because it was using Windows Millennium, and apparently Windows Millennium is not compatible. It makes the wrapper not to be compatible with that. So unfortunately, I think that the oldest operating system that you will be able to use with this method is Windows XP, all up to Windows 11. So let's start with this video. So the first thing you will notice is that you will have to own the Age of Empires 2 Age of Kings game, as well as the Age of Empires 2 Conquerors expansion. I'm not going to tell you where, but you will have to find the ISOs from your original games. Obviously, as I show you that I actually own these games. So once you get them, you will have to get the ISOs of each game, the base game and the expansion. Obviously, in your computer, you will have to have installed some kind of ISO mounter. In my case, I have Power ISO. So the first thing that I want to do is obviously install the game. So we're going to go into the Age of Kings Q file, go into Power ISO and mount the image. Go into the recently mounted image, open it, and let's go into the setup. Let's click in install, let's click in continue, let's click in continue, let's click in full installation, and let's click in continue again. Let's create the folders with yes, and let's wait until it reaches 100%. In some cases, your computer might not be able to install correctly the game. Maybe if you reach 60% or 80% of the installation will go back and will uninstall the game itself. So that's a problem with the fonts. So in case you have a problem during this installation, I will show you how to fix that. In my case, as you can see, I'm able to install it with no problems whatsoever. So we finally reached 100% with no hassle. So we go into setup menu, exit, and we are pretty much done. The thing is that if you have a problem with the installation and not being able to finish, go into the game ISO. We go into the system and we go into the fonts folder, and we're gonna select all the folders. We're gonna copy, when select all the fonts, we're gonna copy the fonts, go into the PC, go to Windows, and let's go into the fonts folder of the system. And here you will have to paste the fonts that we just copied from the game ISO. There you can overwrite, or you can just copy the ones that you are missing, and there the installation should work perfectly fine. So now we're gonna install. Now we're gonna unmount this. We no longer need the ISO of the Age of Kings. We're gonna go into the Conquerors now. We're gonna do the same. Go into the Q file, go to Power ISO, mount. We're gonna have the image here. We're gonna open the mounted image and go into the AOC setup executable, go into install, and we're gonna go into next, and we're gonna go into full installation and install. So this is just because it's an expansion pack. It's going to be much more lighter, and the installation is going to take like just a couple of seconds. Wait until you reach 100%. It's gonna show you all the different features of the expansion, the different civilizations, the different game modes available now, and all that good stuff. So once you get 100%, go into setup menu again, close the installation wizard, and unmount the image, and you can just delete the files. So now we have these two files. Go into right click, open file location, and go into the Age of Empires folder, drag it into the desktop so that everything becomes easier. And first things that you will notice is that when you want to execute, obviously, the base game or the expansion inside H2X1, nothing is going to happen because it will need the ISO, but we're going to fix that. So other thing that we're going to do is going to regedit. We're going to open a regedit, and we're going to go into computer, HKey, local machine, software, WoW 6432 node, Microsoft games, and here you should be able to see the Conquerors expansion. So just delete that so that we don't have any trash into their registry, and we're pretty much ready to go. So the game now, basically, we only have the base files of the game. We still have to fix some stuff. So the next thing that you want to do is just open the fix the fix rar that we're gonna have here. This is basically in two steps. The first crack is the this thing. So what you're gonna do is go into the H2X1, drag and copy the executable here of the expansion, and then go back and click in the Age of Empires executable, go into the main folder of your game location, clicking OK, and now you should be able to execute the base game, and the Conquerors will you also be able to do it, but not so much. The campaign is not, the single player is not going to be functional. So we're gonna fix that with the second one here. And what you're gonna do is just drag all these files inside the root folder of the game and overwrite everything as it's prompted. So now the game should be functional. We're gonna have an extra executable, AOC executable, some files inside the data folder and stuff like that. So we're gonna try it and we're gonna see how it works. Let's go and first execute the vanilla base game. So here, as you can see, everything works fine. We don't need any CD now, but we are lacking some things. We are lacking the music. As you can see, we have the videos in the intro, we have the music in the main menu, we have the sound effects, but we don't have any background music. So we're gonna fix that now in two ways. First, in a very simple way with the MIDI files, and then with the MP3 better solution. And then we're gonna fix the LAN, because the network right now, as I told you, is very obsolete from this version of the game. That's why they have released a remaster and a remake of this game. But because of this, this version is the first one, is going to be completely broken in terms of network. So we're gonna fix all of that. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna quit the game, and we're gonna fix those two things. If you want to right now to execute the Conquerors expansion, you can do it with this executable. If you do it with the inside the folder, the single player is not going to work right now. Later it will be fixed, don't worry. But if you want to execute the the vanilla Conquerors, you can do it from here, from the root folder of the game. We're gonna just try it and show you how it works. That it works everything fine. Single player, standard game. As you can see, this is the Conquerors expansion, and it works just fine. With the new graphics, with the Aztecs, with the Incas, I think. So we're gonna exit. and we're gonna make a little fix that is pretty fun. It's pretty interesting. What you're gonna do is you will need the Age of Empires 2 demo installer. Just create a new folder so that we can put it inside here and it doesn't create any mess. So open the installer of the demo and install the demo inside that new folder. It's going to be ultra quick, and that's pretty much it. So why we need the demo? Because we're going to extract the MIDI music, which is not present in the final version of the game. It's only in the demo. So what you're gonna go is go into the demo folder, go to sound, and go to MIDI and cut it and paste it inside your root folder of the Age of Empires, the full version. So now we have the sound inside. We have the, oh, sorry about that. The MIDI folder should be inside sound folder. So there. So now you can delete the demo version of the game, and we should have this. So if you want music right now, you can make a shortcut of either Empires 2 executable or Age of Conquerors executable. So let's make a little test. We're gonna create a shortcut, and in the shortcut here we're gonna go into properties, go into target, go into the last bit, go click on type space, little line, and then MIDI music. Just add MIDI music, click and apply, and execute the game via this shortcut, and we should have background music but in MIDI format.
Yay, yours, correctus. Equilin, yours, yay.
So as you can see, we do have music, but unfortunately it's in MIDI, which is not ideal. So we're gonna fix all of that. But also the most important thing is that we don't have any network yet, and any network functionality. So we're gonna close this. So we're gonna go into this one, which is solemnwarning.net/IPX wrapper. So this, what basically does is just, it's a wrapper. It's like a, like the voodoo wrappers that, but this is for the networks. So what it does is just takes the network systems of old games from the early 2000s, late 90s, and it just transforms the network system of those games to make it more understandable for modern computers or modern routers. So we're gonna download the installer, the ipxwrapper.zip. We'll have something like this. Just have to, you'll have to extract the folder here, and we're gonna open the Age of Empires folder game, and we're gonna open the folder that we just downloaded. So now we're gonna have to take all these files and place them. You're gonna just make a copy of those and place them in the root folder of the game, and do the same for the Age of Empires 2 X1 folder with the Conquerors expansion pack. So you can just delete this, and now we're gonna go back into the root folder of the game and open ipxconfig. Here you will have to select whatever network adapter your computer is using. In my case, this is it. Go into apply and OK. Then let's do the same for the expansion. ipxconfig, select the adapter, apply and OK. And last thing, just execute the direct play 64-bit, in case your operating system obviously is going to probably be 64-bit. Install it, and there we pretty much are ready. I will display in this video also a little demonstration on how to create a little server. But the essential idea is basically, let's open Age of Empires Conquerors. I will do it also for the other computer at the same time. So I'm going to show you how we will spot a game session, a server. So I bring the music down. So both computers should be here, should be in multiplayer, and the one that is going to create and the ones that's going to join us. I mean, all the computers should have IPX connection for direct play selected. All the computers should use this option. So I will create with the other computer. I'm just going to click in create, and this one is going to be the client. So we should be able to see the server in this list where it says looking for games. I'm going to fix something because in the other computer I forgot to put the IPX, so just bear with me a couple of seconds. So yeah, so I'm executing the game in the other computer, and let's see if the game session is going to be displayed in this list. So there you see is Gravisoft game ongoing. So just clicking join. We should be able to join in the lobby of the other computer. Here you can see Gravisoft. The two computers have the same name, by the way. So we are pretty much ready. Clicking I'm ready. In the other computer also I'm ready, and start the game. And let's see if the session goes. So as you can see, it works perfectly fine. So we're gonna close this. Alright, so now we're gonna do the last thing so that we can get the perfect Age of Empires Classic. So the last thing that we're gonna do is just solve some bugs of gameplay bugs, and also make the game playable in windowed mode, and also our executable from here will be fixed also. So all you have to do is download a patch that is made by the community here. It's userpatch.aiscripters.net. This is a website where you will be able to notice all the different changes that has been done in this patch. So the latest version up to now is version 1.5 and from 2019, so it's pretty old, the latest version that was made. So going to download the patch, you will get something like this, and this is the patch. So open the folder, extract setup AOC, and place this installer inside the root folder of the game as always. So once we have this green thing here, double click it, you should be able to see this little option configuration. I highly suggest you to click in widescreen, go into windowed mode. In the optional, I would suggest you to select population 1000 guys, darken minimap, enable water animation, and in advanced just click in multiple building queue, new save file format, and if you want you can also select other things. So click in install, and also we're gonna add real music. To add real MP3 music, you will have to go into the archive.org and go into this site, which is 109 Age of Empires to Music 9. So here is basically a folder of music which you will be able to add into your collection. So we're gonna download it. I'm sorry that I don't know if I already have it. No, I have to download again. but it's just 96 megabytes, so it's pretty light. It's going to download in a couple of seconds. So once you have this folder, all you have to do is create a new folder. We're going to create a new folder named music. We're going to paste this music folder inside the root folder of the game. So as you can see, the root folder of the game, it will look something like this with the music, and it's going to be obviously empty right now. And what you're going to do is just paste the music files in here. So once you get those music files, you will get something like this. Well, all different formats. You will see MP3, AF, PK, PNG, whatever. Just all you have to do is sort by type. So just wait until the download is done. Sort by type and only select the MP3s. The MP3s, just like that. So you should have something like this. Once you extract only the MP3s, you should have these files from 1 to 10, all these different files. As you can notice, is the original Age of Empires 2 music. So all you have to do now is open again the patcher, click in add, and navigate into the music folder and select all the different music files. Or another thing that you can do is just drag, go into the music, select everything and drag them here. So what I do is go and put the 1 on top, 2 on top, and 3, so like it stays in order from 1 to 10. So now click in create, install again just in case, and the music should be functional. So let's try it. Let's go and let's try this modded executable. Now the game should work in window mode if you want. If you don't want it to work in window mode, you can just delete this DLL, which is WND mode. But let's go. Alright, so we have this thing going on. Let's go into options. Let's go and put the music all the way up. You can change the resolution obviously if you want. And let's see if the music works now. But the real music, not just the MIDI music.
Servidora. Degrado. Voy. Plaz. Agora. Construir. Sí. Construir.
Okay guys, so as you noticed, the music was perfectly fine. Now you got a game that is super functional in modern computers, as well as in old computers such as Windows XP computers. So we fixed everything. We fixed the NOCD, we fixed the music, we fixed the network. So now you should have a functional, original Age of Empires 2 version of the game. The first vanilla game that was ever released, and not some remaster or remake. So if you want to experience the original sensation of the game, here, this is the best way to go. I hope you guys like this video tutorial. I know it's a game obviously the few people that still play this game obviously will get it from Steam. But if you want to get the real thing from the early 2000s, this is the way to go. I hope you guys liked it, and see you next time. Bye.